Yeah, good story, that one. I went out to the nightclubs. Yeah, I sound a little nerdy saying that. The club I used to be head of security at, Sin City. And yeah, my next client who's coming in now, he had a booth there. He had a few females in that booth, a fair few good-looking females. I better put a disclaimer and say skanky-looking females because someone will be watching this. But anyway, yeah, I got in trouble because I was sitting at the end of the booth, and they were on the other side of the booth. But yeah, the warden came up and said yard time was over, so I had to leave the booth. And that's what she just said. She said, the client is here, the one who had the booth that time with those SLUTs. But yeah, that's my nickname for her. I call her the warden because in here I'm in my cell, my solitary confinement cell, and I'm allowed an hour of yard time every day. So I go and train in the yard time. But she keeps close monitor under video surveillance at all times while she's on yard duty. So the warden nickname. I'm using a new product developed by ATP. I'll give you guys a full review on it. What we're doing is we're putting arginine into the skin, okay? That's the base ingredient through this cream. And people probably wonder why I'm using amino acid to put through the muscle. Now I'm about to train chest. And what happens is with things like arginine, by the time it actually gets broken down, it doesn't get fully utilized to go into the bloodstream to increase blood flow to the muscle. Because we all know that arginine is used for nitric oxide production, okay? And studies have been found that, according to ATP, that when you're consuming arginine through a pre-workout orally, which is most of the time when you're taking it, yeah, it's not being utilized and put into the muscle correctly. So these different amino acids that they're using in the cream makes a lot of sense to me because Prototype 8, what they've designed it as is that we're taking a lot more through the skin. Now, it's actually proven that peptides, amino acids, and other sorts of disinfectant creams, anti-inflammation creams, things like that get absorbed better through the skin. So they're using that same concept now by using Prototype 8, where they're using essentially kind of pre-workout amino acids that can be used to soak through the skin and put into the muscle, hence why I'm rubbing it through the chest region before we train. So far so good. I've used it mainly just for my chest workouts. I mean, I'll go through the full tub and get a review back for you guys, but for now, since I've been using it, it's been working good. Prototype 8. Thanks Steve down at ATP. He's one of the big podcasters here in Australia and works for ATP on the nutrition side. Very, very smart dude, so big shout out. I know you're watching, so thank you very much. Chest today. We're underway. I'm just warming up now, getting some blood through the area. So yeah, explain to you guys about FST7 training, facial stretch training. So again, numbers always pretty low, volume's pretty low, so you know, heavy and hard training. But depending on the muscle group I want to hit, I use it for areas I want to bring up. Okay, so right now obviously I need more chest. is something I'm really trying to target. So when it comes to chest training, I'll pre-fatigue on some upper pec here on this exercise, the Nautilus exercise. 7 sets back to back, 30 seconds break with a 20-second ISO hold in that 30-second break. Okay, it's pretty intense. So you're going to use about 50% of what you could usually use, because we want to keep that weight the whole way through. Okay, I'll be using it mostly with my chest movements. On arm days, I'll throw in some close grip bench. I'm still isolating my chest there too. But again, you can't really do it with every body part. It's really trying to, I guess, shock the system and put it in for now, especially an intermediate or less advanced kind of trainer. Only on your weaker muscles. So for me, I'm really targeting my chest and hamstrings and quads on top of everything else. So I should be doing it for everything, but yeah, you know what I mean. I'm just hitting my last warm up now, just getting some blood in the area. It's good for me, these FSD7 things, when you do them at the start, because it kind of pre-fatigues. So for me, I'm always tearing my chest, so it's good for me to really get the blood flow in there and really target these areas where it's going to prevent a lot of injury, because I'm connected to the muscle. Everything else is well and connected, plenty of blood flow, lots of intensity. I'm ready to go for my first heavy compound. This is the only one I really kind of start on. All my other exercises, I like to do it towards the end of the workout. One thing, make sure intra-workout nutrition, so when it comes to simple carbohydrates, make sure you're pumping heaps of fluids, heaps of carbohydrates during these 7 sets. Okay, we're really trying to create that blood flow and push as much blood into the muscle and filling up full of glycogen. Okay, so in between your sets, you've only got about 10 seconds to quickly get a sip. Hold down that whole Gatorade during these first 7 sets. Okay, so that's about 40 grams of carbs I'll be putting into my muscle during the 7 sets. Okay, so again, we've got to remember as well with the liquids, fluids, water, 75% of our blood is made up of water. So the more water we have coming into the body during these sets, the more blood flow is going to come to those muscles. Make sure you time these sets too. It's really easy to lose track of how many sets you've done. You're a bit delirious, 30 seconds break, you know, so it's hard to count, you know, 3rd set or 4th set or 5th set, you know, you lose count. I always make a rule, so what I do, on your rest time, do your set, start it, stop it on 30. Let it accumulate, so just press start again so it goes 30, a minute, 1.5 minutes. Usually by the 7th set, when you finish when you're on your 7th set, you should be on 3 minutes exactly with your rest times all accumulated up. Okay, that way you know you don't have to keep count of where it is. You can just focus on trying to target that area and know when you're on that 3 minutes, that's going to be your last set of 7 sets. Okay, pro tip. started for chest. Next, so done my warm-ups. Hit a failure on last set, and I'm going to hit another failure on this set. Yeah, maxed out last set, but fucking do it again. I don't know, like, chest for me is somewhere, it's a very scary point for me. It feels like every set I'm going to fucking tear it. Every set I get put back because I'm always being criticised on it. These are the things I'm thinking about right now. You know, people want to know what the fuck I'm thinking between my sets. You know, you see me joke around, you see me when I'm serious, and now you're seeing me when it's business. This is business, this is the office, this is where I go to work, this is my fucking career, this is what I'm risking everything for, you know, and these sets matter. These sets are the ones that matter the most to me right now, and should matter the most to you, because they're the ones that make the changes. You can't sit here making excuses for yourself because I missed 4 meals yesterday on the road. I can't make excuses for myself because I had to back it up for 3 AM start today. No. These are just extra challenges that come your way because we don't have a perfect day in, day out. No one does. You know, so you ask yourself those questions and you want to give yourself an excuse, give yourself a fucking excuse. You know, but that's why you are where you are. That's why you're still sitting here doing the same fucking shit, hating on people for no fucking reason because they're succeeding and you're not. I know that when I finish my day every day, I've done everything I possibly fucking can to make sure I've beaten my last effort or beaten my last day. Today's no exception. Today's going to be another PB. Today I'm going to hit my numbers. Today there's nothing that's going to stop me. Because everyone wants to see the dream fail. As I say, the easy part's the dream, the hard part's keeping it alive. So right now, during this set, every fucking rep gets me 1 rep closer to my fucking dream. And nothing is going to stand in my way from it. So we're hitting some flat dumbbell flies. I vary between these and incline. Probably one of my favorites for chest, to be honest. I don't like to go full fly because it puts that extra tension through the pocket of my joints and my tendons. So it's like a very wide press. And what I'm trying to do is I'm always trying to keep my knuckles facing the ceiling so it comes down that way. You know, that way I'm not rolling out and putting pressure through there. If I know to come up, I bring my knuckles to the ceiling, that's the width I'm going to be following the whole way through as wide as I can go while they're still facing the ceiling. One other thing too, if you're looking at a bird's eye view, when we come through, it's to there, not to there. Right? If I drop a weight, gravity pushes the weight down. Right? So if I'm pushing up towards you, right, I'm coming to there, that's at its full extension fighting gravity. Okay? Coming up and touching the dumbbells together does nothing for your chest. You're still going to squeeze it. You're actually activating through your front delt and triceps to bring it across because that's what's fighting gravity, not your chest. You only need to go to lockout and come in line with your shoulder. So you're fighting against gravity in the opposite direction of there. Okay, so that's when you'll see when I come through, I only come to there on a free weight fly. Cable's different because cable has a different force. Okay, coming from this way, or this way. All right, where gravity only fights in one direction. Okay, so the dumbbells only need to go to a lockout at your shoulder position. We do some machine flat press. So you can kind of see I like to start an incline, move to flat movements and finish on a decline movement. Incline's always the hardest one to build up, especially on me, having a more narrow clavicle area. So I'm going to target that first, and then we're going to move some flat movements. So I've done enough on the dumbbell flies and move to a fixed machine press where it's mimicking the bench press, where you'll see on my arm day where I'm adding a little bit of chest. I'm doing a machine press, but it's still mimicking a dumbbell movement, a dumbbell press, so that actually comes in. This one stays fixed, so I can really kind of load it up and go heavy for my flat bench pressing. Now, take a quick look. This guy walking past here in the grey, one of my first training partners and rivals in the sport. Short story, all right? Him and I are still best mates. We don't talk to each other much, but we're still best mates. Because we don't need to, for one. So anyone that feels like you got to talk to your best mate every day, they're not your best mate. Number two, it's funny. We played footy together. We made it pretty far together. Then we linked back up, started training together when we found out we were both competing against each other. That was back then. Now, you find these fucking losers that come in and they find they're versing someone. It's like, oh, I'm going to cover up to the show because I don't want to let go of my competition. Shut the fuck up, cunt, all right? Fucking sick of hearing that shit, man. Like back in the day, him and I were 19, we started training together. Isn't it funny? We made the best progress together and we're both natty. He went off on his different things now. He's doing a med at uni, so obviously he can't be a bodybuilder. And I don't blame him because he's going to get paid a lot more doing fucking med. But, you know, we made the best progress because we worked together, not against each other. Hence why with Team Pearce, I get everyone to work together, not against each other. Shit. Who would have thought? We'll get some single arm decline press. Yeah, you see a lot of double arm stuff on this. I like people doing that. With me, I just get a better feel when I'm doing a single arm. I can press through better. Doing dips the last few weeks, and I'm a bit over them, to be honest. And that's a good thing too. If you're a bit over a movement, you just feel, you know, you're not getting the best contraction out of it or whatever. The difference between being lazy and difference in changing things up to get a better feel. So for here, I'm still trying to stack on as much weight as I can. Still finish off the workout heavy and hard. Work that decline area. Again, you only have two parts of your chest, so you really only hit your minor and major. But even though we can't shape a pec or shape any kind of muscle, the fastest way for it to grow is to hit every fiber. So even though we're only hitting the pec major, we're doing most of these flat or decline movements, I still believe we're hitting the more decline fibers underneath. So we're getting overall growth better. Okay, so I've targeted every part of the chest. Now it's just finishing off with a bit of the decline activation, and then we're out. We still got to get heavy and hard. They hurt me or what?
Hey, Paula.
See? You've seen what domestic abuse is.
What I have to put up with.
Did you manage to get her attacking me, Lara? Physically abusing me?
I did.
That's what happens when you're just a piece of meat, like me, seen as a piece of meat.